One of the mistakes that teachers make with mini whiteboards, for example, is getting students to write too much. If you've got more than 4 words on a card, on a mini whiteboard, then you've given yourself quite a complicated task to make sense of 25 different student responses. So if you want a longer response, we suggest you use exit tickets or exit passes, little 3x5 index cards that students write their answers on. And so when the lesson ends, the students file out, handing in these exit tickets as they leave. I saw a science teacher, it was an 8th grade science lesson, I think, and she asked the students 5 minutes before the end of the lesson, explain the difference between mass and weight. And so the students handed in their answers as the lesson ended. The teacher read through the cards and then she put them in the trash, which surprised me. I said, why do you put them in the trash? She said, I know where to start tomorrow's lesson. I said, what did you learn? She said, they all got it right, I'm moving on. I said, okay, what would you have done if they'd all got it wrong? She said, I'd have taught it again, but slower and louder. She said, no, that's a joke. I'd have taught it again in a different way. I said, okay, what would you have done if half the students answered correctly and half the students answered incorrectly? She said, I would have kept 2 of the cards, one with a good answer, one with a not so good answer, and I'd have begun the next lesson by posting these 2 cards on the document camera. And I asked for students to vote for one or the other and take the discussion from there. I said, okay. I then asked her, why didn't you give the students feedback on their answers? She said, I couldn't. They didn't write their names on the cards. I said, why didn't you get them to write their names on the cards? She said, that'd be stupid. If I wanted to give them individual feedback, I would have got them to write their answers in their science notebooks, which already have their names written on them. And that's